Hey everybody, TEO from Art Geek Teaching. Today we're going to take a further look at water decal paper. We're going to look at some more testing here coming up. Okay, let's see what happens if we put a coat of matte medium over this. This has been sprayed once, lightly, you saw, and it wasn't enough, evidently. So let's just see what happens if we put some matte medium over this. It shouldn't smear, because I've already got a light coat. We've already got a light coat of protectorant on it. So maybe this will keep it from blooming or smearing when we actually put it in the water. Let's just see. Worst that can happen, it ruins it. No big deal. We ruin a lot of stuff, man. Okay, it's lifting a little bit, but not nearly as much. You can see on my brush. But I think I could also minimize that by working quickly, right? So your whites, on this particular one, my whites are going to have a little bit of dulling in them. It's a painting of my daughter. Street style. Yeah. Let's see what happens when that dries. And I've got one more that will do that too. Just how much will this dull this? Whoops. I put it in my... That's okay. I washed my brush in the wrong water. Good. I think this will be even better. All right, we're going to dry these up. Probably just dry them with the hair dryer. And we'll be back. So I've got two of them that have spray sealer, then matte medium. And I'll leave one of the other ones. I've got 4 tests. One of them just with the spray like the first one was. All right, so see what happens. Okay, in this next piece here, I wanted to try it on a canvas panel. And so I just put it on a canvas panel. It went on the same way and just wiped it down, and that's it. Okay, I want to continue my test with this water decal. And I left this side of this one not tied down on purpose. And so I want to kind of see if, well, I guess how easily it will peel up. And so you can see that it's left with an edge on it, and so if I just pull that edge up, how hard is it to take it up? Okay, it comes up fairly easy, but not that easy. And it didn't rip. I was pretty careful with it. It did not rip. And so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and cut this off. And then I think I will just put some matte medium on it and leave it. Re-glue it down and leave it. If you really wanted to, you could get it up. But I also think that you could... But I also think that if you didn't want it to come up, you could... You could put some matte medium on it like we're going to, and it will keep it from coming up. Cut that little corner off of there. Okay, we've got a couple different, both corners. Put a little matte medium under there. little matte medium on top. And I think we'll see in just a little bit, but I think that will keep it down, keep it from coming up. Okay, so we got that tied down and finished up. I just ran some more pieces, and they have not been sealed with anything yet, and so I thought I'd just do a real quick test first to see if I could seal them with, see if I could just seal them first with matte medium. I don't think you can, because I'm pretty sure that the ink will probably you know, it's not set, and so I think if you paint or brush over it, it'll probably smear, but we're gonna check it out. Pretty sure we'll know what the outcome is gonna be on this, but we will see. Maybe, if you can do it fast. Yeah. That's not gonna work. You're gonna have to use spray. But, having said that, we know it smears. Maybe we can play with it and make it smear. Smear on purpose. Bins, it's going to smear anyway. Okay, set that aside. One of the other things I wanted to see, this hasn't been sealed with anything either. We know if we use matte medium over the top of it, that it's just going to smear the ink. So what I'm wondering, and what I'm curious about, is if I put it in the water, is if I can then manipulate any of the ink or whatever this dye, I'm not even sure what this color is from the printer, but I'm going to try. I'm just going to stick it in the water and see if we can manipulate it once we get it in the water. Again, it hasn't had any kind of, ooh, oh yeah. So that's kind of cool. It literally just comes right off. So, what if I just took it out just like that, let it dry, I think I'm going to just let this dry, and then, actually here, let me do this. We're going to set it down. I know if I blot it, it's just going to come right up. But what happens if I, oh yeah, if you move in here with a wet brush, you can manipulate any of this, which is kind of cool. So, what I'm going to do is just literally let this air dry right where it is. Well, I'm going to move it because I need the working space here. But I'm going to air dry it just like the ink is, and then seal it and see if we can retain all of that. Okay, so we're going to let that drip. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And actually, I could probably, I don't have my spray bottle, but I'm thinking, let me find my spray bottle. I'm going to spray this down here. Okay, this is just water. Interesting. You know, I don't know if it still will transfer or not. We're going to let it dry and see what happens. I'm assuming that those bubbles are the transfer material, but we'll see.